Alright, let me just get my stuff set up here, guys. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Dirty Dominion. Hope you guys are ready for some magic, as usual. I don't know why no one told me that my fan was so close to my mic the last stream, so I fixed that, I think. If it's still bugging you, let me know. We gotta get that squared away. It's all about the viewer experience, you know. Last night we had a real rough one. We went 0-3 off of a draft that I thought was better than it performed. Red Black Vampires. And, you know, we did lose to a Toxic Slug. We did lose to a Catilda with our Vampire deck, you know. Like, I mean, that stuff just kind of happens, so I'm not too upset about it. And, you know, if there are any Philadelphia sports fans in the audience, you'll know about the process and why we need to trust it no matter what. So, oh yeah, let's get Alchemist Gambit. This is the card we get every draft. It's always in our packs. So maybe we should give it a chance. Maybe we could pull off a sick win with this. Chance for glory. Probably not. Is this card banned? Oh no, this is this shitty Teferi. Okay. This is pretty cool. I like owls. It's a pretty strange animal. Okay. Without further ado, let's just get into it. I'm looking forward to our draft tonight, guys. Expecting big things, better things than yesterday. No more Toxic Slugs. No Hullbreaker Horrors. None of that nonsense. Just play a nice, normal day of Magic. Against, you know, decent cards. It's just always, I don't know, it's always tough to lose those games. Because the first game we played, we were in the driver's seat until Toxic Slug hit the field. Just like, oh, okay, well, that's game. At least the Catilda came out. Like, they had this nice, like, white spirits deck. They were, like, you know, disturbing stuff out and doing all kinds of really cool stuff. That was a very cool deck. I would like to play that. And they had a lot of synergy there. And then I think our third game, I just played terribly. That was just a complete throw. I think there were a ton of decisions in that game that I could have made better. Alright, so right off the bat, we're not going to take our rare. This is another one of the rares that keeps showing up for me. I don't know what's going on. My algorithm is off, guys. But we're definitely going to take Lambullet Racketor. This card is ridiculous when it goes off. This is not a red, blue, gold card like it might look on first glance. This goes in any red deck, I think. Anything that you have any, like, spell count, you're happy to play this. So I'm definitely in for Lambullet Racketeer. If that weren't in the pack, I would be feeling pretty bad right now. I don't know what I would do. I'd probably take, like, Cruel Witness or something and just feel terrible about it. None of these cards are worth first picking. So I'm pretty glad this is in the pack, and I'm sorry to my friends who I'm passing it to. Yeah, we get some sick rares, man. We get Grolnak the Omnivore. Alright. Yeah, I don't know what this card is supposed to do. We could play spells with Croak counter. Yeah, good flavor. And then it gets, like, hit by a braid, and you just milled yourself for 3 cards you can't put back. That doesn't seem very good to me. The red cards here aren't good to me either. The best card in this pack is probably between Flourishing Hunter and Traveling Minister. And I mean, I would like to be again. I would love to play red green if we see the cards for it. So I'm gonna take the Flourishing Hunter, and hope that we can kind of move in that direction. I'm not gonna force it by any means, but I'm just not too impressed with the rest of these cards. Fleeting Spirit's okay, but I think the Minister is better. Okay. Yeah. Well, you know, kind of tough stuff here. We've got a Biolume Egg, which is the best card in the pack, it looks like. Undead Butler's quite good too if we are an exploit deck, but I mean, I don't like to start there necessarily. Like, I don't want to start with the enabler for exploit. I'd rather get that. I like to get in that deck when it's, you know, more available. Also, Biolume Egg works well in if we end up blue-green as well as blue-black. So I think we take the egg and we see what we get next. Alright, so we have my favorite card in this set. We also have good options between the Reckless Impulse and the Hookhand Mariner. And then a little bit less so probably the Spore Crawler, which I do like. You know, I'll play Spore Crawler all day, but I think just between the three cards that we have, I would say we're, you know, Hookhand Mariner lets us stay the most open here to either go green-red or green-blue. And I'm fine being in either of those places. So I'm going to take the Mariner. Let's see what happens. Nothing too good. This is a weird pack. So there's like the Archghoul, so this is a blue-black card. There's the Blood Fountain, which is, you know, whatever. It's a blue-red card, but you play, or a black-red card, but you play it in most black decks. Although I haven't seen anything black that I'm like really high on yet. I think we take Repository Scob. I think that seems good. Get a, you know, little exploit action if we decide that's the way we want to go. Alright. So I don't want to take another one this early before we have like any spells to even get back or anything like that. I think this is between like Evolving Wilds and Mulch. They do pretty much the same thing. Mulch is kind of cool though. This is a card that I think is better than it reads. It just lets you do some graveyard stuff and also like fix your mana. So if we end up green-blue, we might be able to splash. Like, I would consider splashing a Lambolt Rakator, absolutely, if we get the right cards to do it. But this is just kind of, this is extremely mediocre. It's like, I guess we could play the Skywarp Scob, maybe. Again, Wash Away is okay. Not high in any of this stuff. But the Scob, if we do graveyard stuff, maybe that can get in the deck. Now I'll take Syncopate. This is too late for a Drogskull Infantry to be going, I think. But I don't know that other people know that, really. So, we'll take my favorite card. So if there was a deck that wants to play Moldgraph Millipede, it's probably this one, right? Like if we end up green, blue, this is probably also the deck that wants Sell-Off and Tumor more than any other deck, though. So I don't know, it's kind of interesting, but I think we'll take the Millipede. We're kind of looking very high curve right now. This is kind of ridiculous what we're doing. I'll take a Catgeist. You know, this works well with our exploit stuff that we're kind of building out. If it goes to the graveyard, that's more value for us. It's probably better for us, honestly. Okay, we could play an Entomber as well. Alright, so it looks like this weird, like green-blue thing is open. So I think that's the direction I'm going to try to go. And I'm going to look to, you know, at things to pretty aggressively splash here. So we talked about this card a little bit when I opened it in a pack the other day. I mean, it's busted. I don't know if it's Toxic Slug busted, but it is busted, so we're going to take that and try to play it. And I'm going to favor mana fixing and things like that. Like now I'm going to take an Evolving Wilds. With that and a Mulch, you know, I'll probably get past another Mulch at some point. If there's any more, you know, moving around. I think these are, this could be interesting. So I think Evolving Wilds now is the play. I think we just have to look for ways to play Cemetery Desecrator. It is double black, which sucks, but we are in the best splashing color. I don't know, we'll see what happens. Alright, well, we get a Concealing Curtains as well. This kind of stinks because you really want to play this card like on 1, but it's still good later. Like, you could play this and transform at the same turn. Still quite good. I mean, maybe we just want to be blue-black. I don't think it's necessarily too late to do that either, but I want to see a couple more sets of cards. Alright. Well, now these things are revealing themselves to me. Pretty obviously, I think we want to take the Skull Scob. I think we want to start moving in that direction. I mean, it seems wide open now. Yeah, Desperate Farmer works in blue-black. I'm happy to play Desperate Farmer in blue-black. Sometimes it keeps you alive for the extra turn when you, you know, when you're getting your board set up, so definitely go with that. Ah, we could take a Throng. This is early enough for me to take this and feel okay about it. And if we get more Throngs, we're very happy. And if we don't, we pass up on a Pointed Discussion or a Gift of Fangs. Which stinks. You know, I would play probably both of those cards, but the payoff on the Throng is simply too high. Again, this is not a deck for the Ragged Recluse. This is a deck that favors the Cobbled Lancer, for sure. Grizzly Ritual is also cool, you know, the way we'd probably play it. We have no removal yet. So now the plan has pretty much gone from we need mana fixing to we need like removal, big time. Whispering Wizard goes in any blue deck. I'm happy to play it. Okay, Specimen is a card that I'm happy to exploit. Nice and cheap and recursive. Siphon Essence is a great card in theory. Like, in theory, it's pretty good. Alchemist Retrieval, 2-mana bounce spell. I'm not really in for that. I think I'll take that and see. Yeah, if I knew I was going to get the next one, I probably wouldn't have taken it, but I think we're still okay. I get an Alchemist Retrieval anyway. We just get all the Siphon Essences. So, if I had like a wish list of things that I want in Pack 3, it's going to be like a Lantern Bearer, another way or two to exploit stuff. Maybe like the Gargantua would be really good here. I'd like a Bleed Dry, and I'd like okay. Well, this stinks because this is such just a. I mean, it's a bomb, but we don't make blood very well, and if you're not making blood, it's not quite as good as it seems at first glance, and we really need removal. Like, we're sitting on 2 like counter spells, and we need the removal. Hero's Downfall is too good to pass, unfortunately. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that was on my wish list. The Gargantua is great for us. Because we definitely want to be able to play our Biolumeg. That's a big part of what we're trying to do here. So I think we only have the repository Scob that does exploiting at this point. So we need more ways to do that. Yeah, and that's really the only thing we could even consider taking. That's an easy decision. I would love more Wretched Throngs. If we get like 3 more Wretched Throngs. 3 more Wretched Throngs and a Bleed Dry. I'll play Gift of Fangs, I think. I don't think we have any vampires. And a lot of the strength of this card is how, yeah, we have literally none. A lot of the strength of this card is that you can also use it to, you know, to buff your own creatures, your own flyers, or whatever when you need to do that, but I think it's okay. That'll probably make the deck. It's still a good card early. It also just weakens like a really annoying creature if you can't deal with it. Yeah, I think I'll play a Thirst for Discovery. That works for me. That's a good card. Nice card draw. Hey, we got another card on my wish list. Our Lantern Bearer. That'll 100% make the deck. Okay, if we have 2 Throngs, we feel pretty good about it. We need a Throng in the next pack as well. That's what would make this really, really get there. Although, kind of one, yeah. Well, we didn't, unfortunately. Do we have anything with power? I mean, that has more power than toughness. That does. This does. You know, maybe. Oh yeah, and Chill works. Chill always works. I don't think any of this stuff is gonna make it. Mind Leech actually will, I think, just as another way to exploit things. I think we will play it. So we have a lot of stuff that we would like to exploit. put in a catapult fodder? I don't think so, though. We only have... I mean... We'll count it up. We'll do some math. Alright. Okay. Curve looks okay to me in blue for blue-black. So anything that can be considered a removal spell, or like a keep us alive early spell, we need to be playing. That is absolutely for sure. We could probably ditch the specimen. I don't think we need that. I think it's our weakest card. Then it's just a matter of... I'm going to stay 8/8 in the Evolving Wilds for a lot of reasons. Like, we don't have much black, but our black is very good, and it's all double, pretty much. Or we like cards we want to play on turn 1. So we definitely want... We want black mana pretty badly, as well as... you know, some other stuff. The Whispering Wizard is probably going to underperform a little bit just because we don't have a ton of spells to cast, but we do have... This works with any non-creature. So this works with all of our... like, this works with Lantern Bearer. This works with Gift of Fangs, Syncopate, like the Catgeist, Disturb ability. This works with... like there's some applications for it that it's good enough to play. And then Repository Scob can, you know, just do some work getting back some like Hero's Downfall or something. Now the question on everyone's mind, of course, is do we want to play Catapult Fodder? So we need to have 3 or more creatures that have toughness greater than their power. Are we going to ever encounter a situation where that's the case? So he counts as 1. 2. 3. 4, until it isn't anymore. 5. Yeah, I mean, I don't think so. I don't think that's like the setup to get that card. It would be cool, don't get me wrong. Like, I'd love to win a game by slapping Catapult Fodder in the battlefield and start just sacking stuff and wiping them, but I don't think we're gonna quite get there. The rest of this deck I think looks okay. This is not, like, this isn't ideal. Obviously we want more removal. We want more than 2 Wretched Throngs. I don't know that I'm, like, thrilled about playing 2, but they are 2 drops. You know, we do get a bit of value out of the first one. I guess the only thing we could do is, like, drop one of them, or drop them both, play Persistent Specimen, and then play... Fear of Death is terrible. Play Specimen and play Catapult Fodder. Like, at least Catapult Fodder is a 1/5. You know, that kind of clogs up the board a little bit. But I don't know, like, that doesn't... that doesn't matter, really, right? In a super late game board stall or something, it's pretty threatening. I think I'm You're going to have a hard time selling me on that. I would be down to get rid of maybe a site, just put in a siphon essence. Maybe that's what we do. Like, get rid of the Throngs. Play the Skeleton, which is also just a card that we want to exploit. And play it's probably between Cradle of Safety and Siphon, which if we don't have removal spells, we might as well play some counter magic, right? Although, what if we drop that, play 2 Throngs, and drop a Swamp? Now we have 9, 8, and a slightly better, like, creature thing going on. I can be sold on this. Her deck's pretty cheap. Her deck is pretty cheap, so. Okay. I think Biolume Egg, I agree, is the mascot for our deck here. The Serpent is going to get it done. Though yeah, I mean, I think we're fine. I think this is good. This is good enough to roll out. Let's see what happens here. So this is like a blue-black, yeah, it's an exploit deck. We'll call it that. Alright, we'll call it that. Let's roll it out. I believe. Big things tonight. Big fucking things tonight. Hope everyone's having a good day. Having a pretty good day, you know. Got my coffee as usual. It's Wednesday, halfway through the week. Keep here. We'll get black turn 1. Now we can kind of wait and see what he does. Yeah, that works for me. We'll put the beater on the field, the big 2-1 beater. Try to bait the Flame Blessed Bolt. We know it's coming. Okay. So now I think we pretty clearly Want to offer the trade. And then slam our Bioloom egg, because we can exploit it next turn with Mind Leech Girl. Okay, I will absolutely take Lantern Bearer. And I don't think we need a land right now. But I think I'm happy to draw Lantern Bearer. Almost no matter what. So now this 3-2 can't get through. If he... Wow, okay. I guess it can. I'm fine with that. So he gets the punch, make a blood. We'll see what he does. Oops, what? Huh? Okay, not a bad turn from him. Now, I mean, this is extremely clear what the play is. Play this, sack our egg, get a 4/4, make him discard a card. And then, once he straps equipment, spends all his mana strapping equipment on that, we chill it, draw a card. What did he exile? Ugh, a card I hate to see. So let's see what he does here. Okay, so he's not going to strap up. Which means he probably has something to play. I guess the investment is already there. I think I'm okay doing that. So now he's going to play some kind of card, I imagine. Or not. Alright. Well, that works then. Okay. Well, we're going to swing with everything. And I think we're supposed to play Lantern Bearer and then like Thirst for Discovery. I don't know, but we can sack this. We do have 8. I think if the game goes longer than next turn, we're going to be happy that we did this. So that's how I'm going to play it. Okay. Okay. So now... Now I'm just going to swing with Serpent. He can't really do anything about it. He could chomp. And now I think we just do this. And we'll discard Lantern Bearer. It's pretty good. It doesn't do anything for us, like, immediately, but... Oh no. That old Rustine. Okay. So if I draw blue, he's dead. Is he dead with black? No, right? Because I need to sack 2 islands and play Lantern Bearer. Oh, no, I don't. I can do it. I don't have to tap. It doesn't matter if they're tapped. But yeah. Good enough. It's lethal. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how we did it. Was a little ugly, I guess. I guess we could have put it on the 3/4 and had clean lethal, but I don't know. There's something to be said for you know, sending in the alpha after the day of Magic we had yesterday. I'd like to get some alpha swings in, you know. I hope we're all on the same page about that. Alright, what do we got? Ooh, well, that's not, like, ideal. Bunch of 2-drops. 1 color mana. I guess we'll keep, whatever. Both of the, you know, the Throngs are already in my hand. This value is exterminated. Okay. I'll see your swamp. Alright, I'm pretty cool playing the Entomber right now. Him not be able to get in there. I could also just like tap it down, discard my specimen, and start doing stuff like that. Alright, yeah, and we're not like in danger of missing a land drop or anything, so... We just pass. Let's see what he does. Ooh, old Degen estate, huh? Uh-oh. Okay, so it's got 2 counters. Alright. So he's drawing cards. Discard specimen. Okay, we're gonna need that anyway. I'm gonna start swinging with wrong. I'd rather trade for his recluses, if possible. I hope he blocks. Alright. Do I want to exploit a throng? Probably not. I think what I do is I hold thirst. I want to see what he does. Okay. So these guys are both going to become 3/3s now, I'd imagine. I imagine he like just sends that blood out unless he's holding some gas. He needs to do it now if he's going to do it. Yep. Okay. Ooh, he had a Daybreak Combatant. Alright, alright. So... yeah, I have no real attacks. I'm just gonna play this, like... sack a specimen... make him, like, just go up on cards a little bit. What did he exile? Just a swamp? Okay. And now I'm probably going to play out Throng. And just look to, like, double block or something. Send one of my Throngs to the graveyard. That would be like kind of ideal, so that way I can play Cobbled Lancer next turn for 1 mana. Okay. So I imagine he has something. Oh no, so that's just gonna be a... yep. If I could get rid of both of these right now, I think I'd be happy with that. They do effectively the same thing as the Socialite at this point. If he's gonna do something with the Blood Fountain. You know, it's not like he has much gas to get back. I guess the combatants would be annoying, but... alright. So... this is pretty obnoxious because I can't really get there this turn. I could play out Specimen. It doesn't really make sense to do it now. I think I hold my Ghoul back and play my Lancer. And just exile a Throng. And if he makes a blood somehow and attacks, that's I clearly just double block. If he does something, pretty much at the end of this turn, I want to play Specimen and just Skull Scob it on my turn next turn. That's a good target for the incoming Cemetery Desecrator, but I need to get there a little faster. Why is he holding one black up? It's interesting. Okay, so now we'll just do that and we just pass for now. Because we could do the same thing, drop Persistent Specimen and Gargantua, start making him sack. This is looking pretty good from where I'm standing. Well, that's less good. Jesus. Alright. Yeah, so we definitely need to start getting rid of so he's going to make 2 blood off that, which is not ideal, but it's okay. If he swings with the attendants, he's going to be able to flip the Bloodcaster. But he will lose attendance. I will be double blocking that. And then if I draw land, I will be able to desecrate the Bloodcaster next turn as well. That I'm not worried about. At all. Okay. So now concealing curtains doesn't make a lot of sense because I mean he doesn't have a card in hand to get rid of. That only really works if he starts, like, cycling stuff, and I suspect he has something good. I think we're running into the thirst for discovery point. But we can't really do anything right now, so I think I just pass. Probably makes a blood token. If he does something threatening, I can siphon it. If he, which, I mean, what a deck. Look at this. Look at this combo. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Oh, he's gonna... Ooh, what a nice play, dude. Nice fucking play. Well, I mean... I needed my land like a turn ago. Or I needed my Siphon Essence 2 turns ago when he played the fucking Olivia's Attendants. This shit sucks. I mean, we take it. What can we do? We got no lands. Holy shit. Alright, well, I mean, we're... highest mana card, like, we could send that to the bin. And the Desperate Farmer might actually come in handy. I think we'd rather have the Syncopate than the Siphon Essence at this point. Alright, well, there's our land. So what does this let us do? ETBs from a graveyard. Alright, so the highest card is 4, which will kill the summoner. Although he could just, like, bring it back to life. Which I might be able to syncopate, but not if he does it, like, this turn. Oof. Well, I mean, we don't have a whole lot of choice. We have to make him make that play. And then I'll have to flip it again, which might not be the easiest thing for him to do. Who knows? It buys us a turn. Or 2. We can't syncopate it because we don't, you know, he's gonna... If he sacks Blood Fountain, plays the Bloodcaster, we're not gonna be able to get rid of it again. Unless we draw the Hero's Downfall. I guess, no, it's a Vampire. Gift of Fangs would work for this thing. Interesting. So he's adding more to the board. Okay. Alright, so we need to play the farmer out. So we need to start racing here pretty heavily. I don't think we have enough time. I think we die, but we do have, he can maybe, yeah, he's just not going to block. It makes sense. So what are we going to do? This is any target. So I would have to chill the bat. On his turn. Yep. That's the play, unfortunately. But because of that, there's nothing really stopping me from doing this. Because I can't, I have to chill the bat or I lose. So oh, I lose anyway. Yeah, you can just do that. Yeah, that's it. Ugh. Fucking yuck, dude. Now we can do that twice and swing with the witch or swing through the air. Yeah, that's it. GG. Maybe he forgets that Odious Witch deals 1 when you attack with it. Doesn't seem very likely. There you go. GG. That was a cool game. He had a really good deck. I mean, the Bloodcaster and Olivia's Attendants. It's quite a fucking combo. And then he made a pretty sick play to get himself the to flip the Bloodcaster like a turn before I was ready to deal with it and get that bat out, which ultimately won him the game. So very good stuff from the opponent. Impressive, boo. Congrats. Barbecue. The barbecuer. Oh, shit. I love just getting Wretched Throng in my opening hand. Both of them. If we had 3, I would be fine with this. You want to trade? No, why not? Alright, so he's playing a blue-white spirits deck. Uh-oh. I was talking about that card. I have the desire to kill it when you see it on the battlefield. It's too bad for the opponent that I have no way to kill it anyway, so it's you know, that's gonna probably stick. I can, however, make my own zombie flyer. What do you think about this? What do you think about that? Interesting, interesting. Okay. Let's go to combat. You know, I'm starting to think this is a finagle. You know, this guy is trying to shiest me into getting rid of his. That works perfectly for me, actually. Oh no, I don't have any more wretched throngs. Alright, and to believing he has zombies in his deck. I don't buy it. I don't buy it with this white-blue thing he has going on. I'll take an island and we'll play that. And then we'll do this. Let's get some power and toughness on the board. Okay. That was interesting. So he's going to put the Catgeist on the 1/1, I assume. And the 1/1 that he wants to keep alive. Throne is doing nothing for us. I'm just gonna bin it. Draw my lands. We get another creature we don't care about. Alright. So I think now we just play this out to stop him from drawing cards off of the like, obviously you want to get the value out of that, but not in a position to do so currently. So now he has to pretty much play cards out of his hands. Because that's not getting through. Unless he can kill my 2/5. She might be able to, you never know. Oh no, not Dreadlight Monstrosity. Ward 2. Well, I have an idea. Yeah, we do that, like, on his turn. I have to keep this back, unfortunately. Like, I can't. This is fine. I'm not sweating this too bad. I can just keep putting my skeleton in front of it too. You know, that's a thing we can do. Alright, well that one, we'll just do that. I don't want him to have 2 of those. That would be annoying. Let's do this. Get rid of that. That'll at least let us swing. It has to be non-token, right? Yep. That thing is gone. Alright, let's go to combat. Like, I have to find a way to deal with that anyway, right? Like, the plan can't be to just let, you know, that Dreadlight monstrosity get, like, flying and whatever else. Alright. I mean, yeah, I guess we'll do that. Can't do anything else. Get beat by a flying 6/6. It is what it is. And that's like the last thing we needed. There's so many cards in my deck that would be fine draws right now. It's just not one of them. I guess we hang back. Maybe we punch with some stuff because it doesn't really matter. Like, he could put me to 1. We sink through with those. He takes 4. I can block. If he has removal, I'm like dead anyway. Doesn't matter. Okay. Alright, well. We got lands. GG. Alright, I gotta take a piss. Be right back. You know what? It's easy to give up. It's easy to surrender. But we don't have any quitters in the Dirty Dominion, do we? Hell fucking no. We fight until the end. We play these drafts out until the end. I believe, boys. I believe. We're having a rough couple of nights. It happens. We're going to turn this around. We're going to turn this one around. We're going to draw the cards that we want to draw at the times we want to draw them. We're going to syncopate a toxic slug. This'll work. Uh-oh. We got some janky shit going on. Alright, let's do this. Make a 2-2, put a 2-2 in the hand. Oh no, is our skull scob going down? Alright. What do you exile? Oh, a swamp? Okay. We totally want to put this card on our scob. Oh, I forgot. That's a thing. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it happens, you know. Now I think we just blow up the wedding security and start going aggro, right? Like, I don't care about this doomed dissenter. I'm not gonna let him exploit it. Alright, he's gonna elect to exploit it. Okay. I think I'm pretty clearly just sending in all my gas here. Get taken and go to 4 if he likes. I figured he would more likely want to trade. I'm fine with all of this. We're going to keep up Syncopate and have a Thirst in the back pocket. And he's keeping whatever this card is on top of his deck, so... Yeah, that's probably good enough to Syncopate. Wait, I'm sorry, what? Oh! Jesus Christ. Punt! Oops. Oy, oy, oy. Alright, well... Here's the good news. We have 2 cards in the yard to sack for the Skywarp Scob, so we get to draw. Get a little bit of value there. And he doesn't necessarily have something that can... Well, he's probably going to find something doing that. Alright. Fucking Honored Heirloom, dude. I missed it. I missed it, boys. Not too worried about anything else that he could do at this point. I think I'm just gonna play some creatures out. That's a card I don't want him to get back. Yeah, we can do that. Okay. So I can force him to trade the Biolume Serpent for the Lifelinker. I don't know if that's my play, though. I think I'd rather do this. So I'll have to discard 2. I think that's fine. Yeah, you can take those. GG. Alright, so my terrible punt on the Honored Heirloom and Syncopate didn't end up mattering that game. Pretty good. You see? We're fighting back. Clawing our way back in this. It's not over till it's over. We go down swinging here. All day. Couldn't be any different. Dirty Dominion. Better ask somebody. Karn. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Damn. My Gift of Fangs looks, extremely silly. Okay. So he's going to keep that back to block the Catgeist, clearly. Well, I was just going to send it in to die anyway, so we might as well trade, right? So this guy's just got a bunch of land in his hand. That's what I'm gathering from that. I mean, it might just be worth slamming out the Mind Leech School and the Cobbled Lancer and saying fuck this Catgeist. It kind of already did its job by letting me play a 3/3 with a 2/2 on turn 3 or 4. I guess we're on turn 4 now. And I really wish we had a land, but because like, do we want to keep up? Because Mind Leech School isn't going to get much value at this point. I think I want to do this. I don't know that I want to get rid of the Catgeist yet. This might provide too much upside for us if we just like are left uncontested like this. So I can just punch him here. Like, I'm fine with this. Now, if we get... Okay. Well, it doesn't really bother me either. Alright, alright. We get the Catgeist on a 1/1. That's kind of business. You can hit me for 4. Okay. Damn. Well, I have to assume my wizard is dead next turn. but maybe I'll be able to punch with it. Nope. Alright. So, things that I can do, and I probably am going to do. I think I need to gift the Fangs this Gutter Skulker, right? This play is going to look really bad from the outside, but I promise it's not, like, quite as bad as that. So we need to do this and make our 1/1 flyer. That's pretty important for our game plan moving forward. Now, we need to swing with these guys. Just keep the game close. Which I'm kind of surprised he didn't trade there. Now I can just put out my 1/3 and feel pretty good about that. And I think we can end there. So here comes the lacerate. Which I'm fine with, to be clear. That was always part of the plan. So what I need to do next turn is put Catgeist on my 1/1, hit, draw a land. And play Skullscob. And sack my Mind Leech Ghoul, which is doing like pretty much nothing for me at this point. Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna draw blue. It's got to be blue. I fucked up. I should have kept the blue up, but it's alright. Well, we didn't draw anything. Fortunately, we can do this now. Blue, 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 blue. Come on. Come on, baby. Fuck. That's a fucking disaster. Although now we are one land away from having a pretty sweet play. We are also like one turn away from losing the game, but we're like one turn away from winning, you know? This is one of those games. This could be tight. So yes, I understand. If I kept the blue up, I would have had something to do here at least. Oh, what's he going to get back? Lacerate? Lunar Rejection. I see. So he'll be able to put... I really need to hit with this 1/1 here. In pre-combat, I'm going to do this. I should be able to survive next turn no matter what, so... Okay. Alright. Alright. Right. Almost. That was almost cute. Got a little greedy though, I think. So now if he swings with his 3-3, I double block here. I don't think he will. Yeah, that didn't seem likely. Yeah, and we're going to send our specimen to the yard. Oh my god, dude. Could I get a fucking land, please? Send it to the yard. Any land, except Evolving Wilds. It's brutal. Okay, so... So we unfortunately now are in a position where we have to do this. Right? There's no choice. Which we're okay with. Yeah, we need the life gain. That 4 points of life is a pretty big deal at this point. And now we need to... Now we have no choice. We just need to play our Cobbled Lancer. And we can bounce, like... Yeah, Throng. Now we have the 6/6 that we can never kill, though, which is a really fucking big problem. Yikes. Well, that trades with my 4/3. Or my 3/3. Well, now I can finally do the thing I kind of wanted to do. This will kill his puppeteer at least. Really? Why scoop? Why scoop there? I think he had at least a 50% chance of winning that game. That's an interesting call. I don't know about that one. You see, that's the, you know, It's a mentality, right? Like you can't scoop there, man. Come on, this you were gonna lose your 4-3. You still had a 6-6 flyer on the battlefield that I couldn't deal with. I didn't have lethal. I don't know. That's a premature scoop. A really premature scoop. A lot of people say I wait too long to scoop, but like you just never know like what's gonna happen. Like I've won some games off some really dumb shit, and I've been in control of games and then lost off of some really dumb shit as well. So things happen, man. Magic is not like I can just predict every move perfectly game. There's no way you could do that. Not in limited, at least. Do. Interesting. Let's... Okay. Yeah, So we'd have to discard 2. I unfortunately don't want to discard 2 of those cards. That'll work. We're not getting fancy here. Oh no. Anything but gluttonous guest, please. Okay. He only has 1 card in his graveyard. I mean, this seems pretty good to me. I'm not as worried about the 3/3 flyer. Imprisonment kind of sucks, though. Also, that gets value when it goes to the graveyard, so... I think we could swing with these two. I don't think I'm doing any exploiting anytime soon. Transforming this is probably just going to be better for me if he wants to trade. Okay. I'm cool with that. Alright. So now I can swing with my 4-3 and my 3-4. He can block. I mean, we could trade these two, which I think I'm okay with. He could put that in front of that, and I'm not going to lose anything here, I don't think. And I have an instant, remember. I'm just going to swing with those, see how he blocks. Okay, well that's going to be a bit of a blowout for him, I think. Okay. Yeah, I mean, he's going to have some trouble coming back, I think. Like, Arch Ghoul isn't a bad card, but I've got a lot of power on the board right now. And he just has Traveling Ministers. Alright. It's not the ideal card that I want to see, but I'll probably get the job done. I mean, our game plan, I don't think changes. Yep. That doesn't really matter, but yep. Yep. God damn it. Okay, and now I think I just end turn. Keep Syncopate up, Syncopate whatever he tries to do, and if he makes 1/1s, that's not going to really help his cause, I don't think. Like, I don't think he gets ahead at all doing that. Yeah, this is going to gain a life. And yeah, we just Syncopate that. think we're getting in. Really? That's ridiculous. Oh, he lives to die another day, I guess. Alright, well, hey, what can you do? Play out a couple more creatures. You can make 2 1/1s. I suppose. Good game. Good fight. You see, that guy didn't scoop early. He hung in there. You know, he could have... That he kept fighting. I appreciate it. Until he, you know, blood token to land. Which we've all been there. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Very sorry. Let's continue. Yeah, what did we start out? 1 and 2? Now we're above 500. Yeah, man. I'm telling you. We got a lot of boar. We got boar hunters in this group of people, you know. Gotta be a boar hunter. This does not look like a keep to me, but all of our stuff, all of our draws are good. We have the Gift of Fangs for like turn 1 stuff. You know what, man? What do I look like, a coward? If we go down, we go down with this handful of 5 drops. Well, lands are one of the things we need with this hand, so... Just icing this guy's start. So we got to play our Scob a little earlier than we would like to, but it is a zombie. That'll make our chill cheaper. I really want to set up the Rot Tide. I don't just want to send it in necessarily. Well, I mean, I will if I have to. I mean, that would be a pretty terrible play to sacrifice my 5-mana creature to kill his 3-mana creature, and then, I mean, no. I can't get on board with that. We're just gonna have to draw some cards. Like, that's really all there is to it. Alright, I mean, he can't really get... although I can't cast anything, so he will get through. Well, that fucking sucks. Well, I mean, I guess I might as well swing then, right? Uh-oh. That's not good. That's... wait. I've never seen anything like that before. I've never seen 2 wedding announcements on the battlefield at the same time. Well, I mean, this is over. That's ridiculous. He's got 2? Oh, man. Alright, well... That is just completely absurd. How'd he get 2? Oh, man. Yikes. I mean... just trading a creature for a card? I'll take that. Alright, defense. We're holding everything back. Holding everything back. I'll trade with that thing if I have to. I won't be happy about it, but I will do it. Nah, fuck you. Alright. Go ahead. You swinging with your big boy. Unbelievable. Alright, yeah, let's toss this swamp. Yeah, I mean, this kind of sucks, man. Like, we can stifle aggression, we can trade a little bit. This guy doesn't do anything right now. I kind of need to set up the Skull Scob, or I don't even think it's worth casting. Like, I put it out, it's just gonna chump something. But I have fucking 9, like, you know, more mana that I know what to do with. So if he attacks, I can trade with 1. He still has 4 3/3s that are... 3 of them are getting through. I'm taking 9 damage next turn. Like, no matter what. So maybe I do need to chump. Two wedding announcements. Unbelievable. What was that card from Ravnica? That's GG. But do you remember the, Oh, and that's got training, too. Hell yeah. I remember this card. It was like a, it was, oh, I can't believe I don't remember the name of it, but it was one of the best cards in Ravnica Allegiance. It was the Orzhov card that would, like, give all your creatures +1/+1 and all theirs -1/-1. And it was just ridiculous. Do we have an out? No, we have no out. What are you talking about, an out? Kill 1. I can swing. I can repository scab. And we can scoop. Good game. Alright. I'm not upset with how that draft went down, honestly. I mean, we 4-3 seems to be our blue-black mark these days. We played some good decks, obviously. Like, when someone slams 2 wedding announcements against you, I'm never going to be upset about losing that game. This card did some work. It didn't do, like, best card in the set work, but it's, you know, I mean, it made some guys scoop for just absolutely no reason, so I guess people are scared of it, at least. Wizard didn't really get there this time. We didn't get to use it as much as I would have liked. Thirst for Discovery did okay. I think this is the best just pure card draw spell in the set, probably. Like, it's better than the 4 mana Select 2 of your top 3 or top 4. I don't know, like, I feel like we just won 4 games just casting, like, Entomber, Throng, Mind Leech Ghoul, Skull Scab, and, like, Concealing Curtains. And that's it. Like, I feel like we just didn't really get to play much with our top end. Which we don't, I mean, we went kind of late on top end, but that was part of the plan. Was to have, like, kind of a hyper-efficient you know, kind of value exploit deck. Which I think we did okay. That could have been much worse. We lost some tough games. But we came back. We didn't stop fighting. We pulled off the 4-3. So, I'll take that. You know. Let's open some packs. Catapult Fodder. Maybe we need to play this. A 4-screen black. See what's going on with that card. Hollowed Haunting. Okay. I don't know. I guess there are plenty of enchantments in the set, but
I am vengeance, bloody and righteous.
This guy. I never win when I put this guy in my deck. I don't know. He should be better. He's really good. It's my fault, not his. Oh, this fucking asshole. How many games have you guys lost to this card? This is another card that everyone has. Any white-black deck you see has Edgar somewhere in their deck. Like, this guy is annoying as shit. +1/+1. Yep. Card's a beater. Okay, so this is a good discussion to have really quick while we have these cards pulled up. Really good card in bad colors and really bad card in good colors. Like, this card is green-white doesn't scare me very much, but when you see this card, you can't help but, you know, tremble a little bit. Like, that thing is, you put, yeah, okay, so you're always putting 1/1 counters on your creatures in green-white, and this thing just gets trample and lifelink, which is a 4/4 is pretty good to begin with, and then, you know, that gets over the 1/4 hump that we seem to struggle with a lot. And then you can just distribute trample and lifelink as you see fit to your team. It's really good, really hard to race. Very scary card. Then you've got this thing, which stinks. Okay, so you get a 1/1. It's like a 1/1 and a 1/1 flyer for 3 mana is, you know, an okay deal from what I understand, but like, you don't want to put enchantment spells in this thing. Like, what are you going to put on it? I don't understand. Like, you'd have to put... I've tried it, too. Like, I played Braincomber. I guess it's worked, too. Like, I've made, like, an army of 1/1s and won the game with it somehow. I just, like, don't... It has never felt like a good thing to be doing to me. Like, you're supposed to put, like, Lantern Bearer Disturb on it, and now it's a flyer, but it's a 2/2. I don't know, man. And then they kill it. You're kind of, and I guess then it comes back. There's a lot of value in this card for 3 mana. Probably, I just don't. I'm not very excited about Braincomber. Watch, this means tomorrow we're playing blue white. I can guarantee it already. Ooh, that's a card I've never seen in draft, but would love to. This thing rules. Laid to rest. Yeah, I don't know. Lay green, white to rest. Alright. Good enough. Alright, we're going to call it a night there. But, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll probably be back tomorrow, do some more drafts. And we will, we'll see how we do. But, solid stuff, you know. I'm pretty proud of how we came back tonight. That's how we, that's what we're about. We fight hard. Never give up. Alright, peace out, guys. Smoke some Pall Mall cigarettes.